Hey, Craig, how you doing? Something a little different tonight. I gotta get this thing done. Hey, Pinky. I loved your picture of me. It was awesome. Thanks for doing that. It's cool. I need to move the camera, I think. Hey, Xylus, how are you? Nice to meet you. Sorry about that camera angle. Yeah, no, that's funny. I seen that pop up. I knew exactly what that was all about, Pinky. That was hilarious. I loved it. Yeah, I had to share that on the community area. That's pretty much an inside joke to anybody that heard that this morning, I think. So that's why I had to put it on there. Hi, Kelsey. How are you? Nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm just getting this fretboard. I just did a clear coat on it. I'm getting ready to polish it. Oh, I gotta turn this one up. Oh yeah, that's cool. Beardo plays guitar too, right? He's probably much better than I am. It's all right, Craig. I don't want to do too much wet sanding on this. I don't want too much water and seeping into the fronts here. Just a little bit. It needs a little bit, so. Especially on maple here. It's just the clear coat did not come out that good.
Craig, I just don't know, dude. I'm like in this limbo. Like yes and no. And I've been tested for everything. It's not COVID or nothing like that. It's just, I think it's, it's working its way out. That's the thing. Just doing my best to like get on with my life here, Thanks for asking, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've got one of those Epi pot things. I'm like doing everything, dude. Check it out. Like everything. Doing all the old people stuff, Hey, Sage. I am I'm wet sanding this neck right now. And then I'm gonna polish it. Because I just did I don't know if you guys can hear me. Let me turn this down. I'm refurbing this neck. Is what I'm doing on this guitar. About done here. Yeah. Yes. Look this way because I'm not ambidextrous. Musical motivation, yeah. I always need that, Sage. Just doing this quick because I'm going to end up redoing this fretboard anyway. But this is kind of a quick so I could play the guitar. I haven't played this guitar in about 25 years. Just kind of doing a quick fret job on it. I'm going to be pulling all the frets off of it and doing a refret on it. But for now, I want to be able to play this. I haven't played it in a long time. All right, I'm gonna change the camera angle here. The angle of the dangle. That's much better. I figured out how to get Refusion to add my own voice in it. I recorded myself and then got my voice put into a song. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do that with guitar too. So I can record a guitar riff that I like, and then I could put it into Suno, and it'll use my guitar riff and make an entire song out of that, which is pretty cool too. You could do that with a keyboard riff or bass or a violin or anything like that. And then you could prompt it to do what you want with it. So I think that's pretty neat too. Coffee. I got mine. You got yours? All right. Secret ingredient. let's see. Pinky says, tomorrow there is a song that will be going on my channel, Static and Lies. It is my voice and oh, cool. I will check it out. But if I have time, I'm gonna be pretty busy tomorrow, but I gotta get ready for tomorrow's show because I'm gonna make a fool out of myself tomorrow, so. Freaking burr on this thing. Right there. Won't go in. There. Oh, thanks, Pinky. I appreciate that. It's pretty scary doing it in front of everybody. It's looking pretty good. If you guys can see it. It's probably not it. Can't see it that good, but oh yeah, you're gonna be, that's right. Well, it'll be 8 o'clock my time. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pinky. So that'll be Monday for you. Wait, Sunday for you. What, like around like 4 p.m. or something like that for you? I forgot about that. So I just clear coated this last night, and it's just lacquer, so it's really soft. But I want to get this done. I'd like to play this guitar tomorrow night. So it hasn't quite been 24 hours yet, but it seems to be, as long as I don't overheat it. pretty good. It's hard to see. That'll be one. Okay, good. 1 p.m. All right, cool. Hey, Laura. How you doing there, kiddo? I am trying to get this fretboard ready for tomorrow. I'd like to use this guitar. It's a sitar, yeah. It's guitar for tomorrow. Yeah, my fiffers. I actually burned my finger the other day, but I'm okay. I'm good. That one didn't come out very good right here. I think I burned it a little bit here. I gotta turn this down. See, that's better. Yes, pizza. We had leftovers. Love that riff. Yeah. Had a good talk with George this morning, Laura. This afternoon, I should say. We had hot dogs and salad, but I would rather have had pizza. Yeah, me too. I would have rather had pizza today too, but you know, it gets expensive. You know, it's too bad that George won't do the show with you, Laura, because he's got a good voice. He's got a good talking voice to do the show with you. I think he'd be really entertaining too. He's got like a good giggle too. I think you guys would like play off of each other. You should do like a special guest one night. I don't know why he won't do it. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I think you should do like a special guest and be all cryptic about it too. That'd be kind of cool. And like people could do like questions and answers or something for you guys. Wouldn't that be fun? How did you guys meet? Where did you meet? Your first date, your first kiss, your first popcorn that you shared, you know, all that kind of stuff. That'd be so cute. Oh my goodness, I could see it now. How cute. It would be so cute. Love it. Now he's not gonna do it. Oh my gosh, it'd be so cute. Loving this. For lunch, had leftover broccoli cheese. Oh, yeah, you know what, Sage? I remember you saying that. That's what you were going to have. All right, let me see. I think I could flip this around. And I'm getting the glue from the tape is starting to work on the sides here. But that's okay. We'll just flip this. I think some water got underneath. Oh, it'd be great. I can orchestrate the interview. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. This is like a McDonald's commercial. I'm loving it. Da-da-da-da-da. And how did that, and I could be like Barbara Walters. How did that make you feel? How did it make you feel, your first kiss? How did it make you feel? And was it love at first sight? And when you first saw Laura, what did you say? I'm going to marry that girl. No, it was get the hell off my lawn. Not you, Sage. Yeah. Yes, not Sage. She wasn't talking about the food. She's talking about me. No, your food sounds good. She's talking about me. Actually, I think the Patrick Swayze song, George wrote the lyrics to that about Laura. The lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. And then George was like, well, I can't sing it, so I think I'll just sell it to Patrick Swayze about my wife. There's nobody here, it's just you and me, that's where I want to be. I think that's it. Rosanna. Coming up on the 12th fret. Halfway there. In theory. In music theory. Let's see. I found out today I must be famous. People talk trash about me. Oh no. Really? Lady is raw dancing with me. Let's see. I am named after a song. Yes. Who would do that, Rob? Yeah. Ass hats. According to this person, I'm full of blank and don't know what I'm talking about. What do you mean? All you do is interview people. How could you? It's not like you. What? That's so stupid. You interview people. That's like saying Tom Brokaw is full of crap. Yeah, I know I'm dating myself here, but that he's like a news reporter. Like, you basically kind of report the news. That's what you do. That's just whatever. You know what? Whatever, man. I guess you're gaining popularity, Laura. Dude, I was on, I don't know if Craig is still in here, but I was on his live a couple days ago. Dude, people were brutal in his. I thought they were like brutal in mine when I was out in the garage. So, you know, I'm big time, Bill. You are. Get your spirit box and change the channel. But people were like, you know, whenever, like, say, you know, we do things like, say what Craig and I do. We're out in the garage and we're like welding. And we make mistakes. You know, we're not perfect. And so Craig was doing it's called a bunghole, basically, you guys. And he was basically welding a hole with a thread into a transmission pan. And the threads were getting messed up and blah, blah, blah. And all the people in there with the suggestions, you should have done this, you should have done that. And basically the keyboard warriors, what you woulda, shoulda, coulda. And then he has like a Milwaukee power tools. One guy was saying Milwaukee tools are junk and all this stuff. And I'm like, wow. And I thought the one guy he knew. Turns out, like, Craig didn't know the guy. And I'm like, wow, they're like brutal. And, you know, with my show, like, I have my music on and I just ignore people, you know, but Craig handled it pretty good. He handled it good. He must have left. He's not in here. But, you know, I'm not working on cars, so he left. But anyways, the point is like, whatever, right, Laura? Oh, it's crazy. It's redonkulous. Anyways, that's where coffee comes in, you guys. Exactly. Armchair warriors. You know, this I think I've got my ratios worked out with that new coffee I got you guys, that silk, what is it? Black Silk by Folgers. I'm kind of liking it. But I think I still will go back to the other one, but it's pretty good. It tain't bad. It's not great. It's no 8 o'clock bean coffee, Laura, but you know. So I hope these frets are not erupting, because that's kind of what it looks like is happening here. I don't know. But, haha, can criticize but can't tune out. Yeah. And you know what it could be, Sage? Maybe they're joking around. Maybe they're on the other side giggling. They're like, Milwaukee's junk, ha, and maybe they're like, maybe they're being cute. I don't know, but when you do it in text, it doesn't come off that way. Excuse me, sorry. It doesn't come off that way, and it's just plain old rude. It's like, you know what? I don't know you. You're a stranger to me, and I just don't get anything out of somebody not being very kind. It doesn't make sense to me. If somebody's rude to me, man, I just won't put up with it. I'll get rid of them. I'll give them a chance. And then if it keeps going, I'll be like, I've had enough. And then I think Craig even asked what he uses. He was like, okay, well, what do you use? And the guy said, he uses something off of Amazon. And Craig started laughing. Because the tool he had was obvious junk compared to a Milwaukee. It was very funny. It was very funny. Because Milwaukee's a very good tool. And the thing of it is the only problem that Craig was having was his tool. The battery was just dead. It wasn't anything wrong with the tool. It was just the battery died. So, anyway. Yeah, Shay. It wasn't China Freight. The guy just said Amazon. And you know what? I have China Freight stuff. The impact gun that I have that I use to torque stuff on and off is the Hercules, and I love it. It's awesome. Their stuff has come a long way. This guy just said Amazon, and then he mentioned it was a name you never even heard of, Laura. It was like, okay, he was boasting about it. It was almost like, is this guy in the chat to promote his tool? He's the inventor, and it was like, yeah, I don't know. It was weird, man. Weird. Huh, Shay? Yeah. So I'm getting close to the end, and I'm going to be able to tear this tape off here in a minute. Sage, this is like automotive compound for clear coat for a car, actually, because what I used to do this fretboard is actual clear coat for automotive. But you can use it on wood, but it's a lacquer instead of like enamel or a polyurethane or a nitrocellulose, which is really what you use on a fretboard. But the fretboard was so bad, and so I had to redo the frets and dress them. So the fretboard really needs to be redone, but I wanted to just do a quick job to it so I could play it. So really, it's really the wrong materials that I used on it. Polish wise, yeah, is fine, but I shouldn't say it's wrong. It's just it wouldn't last. It might last like 10 years with like continuous playing. So it's certainly better than what it looked like. But these are very rare guitars, and it really deserves like a refret. The company name is McGuire is actually who I'm using. Getting close, getting close. $24. All right. Let's see. Thought you might have been using diamond polish, dust polish from the lab. I do have some, Laura, I do have some diamond polish, but I usually use this on metal, but I still have, like, from my lab, my carousel and everything right here. All right, I think I'm done with that. Yeah, it gives that nice kind of shiny car finish. Sure does, doesn't it? Still have my high speed. Yeah, I still got a couple of them, Laura. I still got them like an old, this old kind right here, but I still have my really good one too, though. It's a Buffalo. Still got all my burrs and everything. Yeah, Laura, it saves too from like I've had to like machine a lot of things too. Yeah, no, Sage. I just had to tape it all off because I had to paint it. Oh.
know, Laura. She must have.
So, Sage, no, but I know some guitar players do. That's something I never did, but you guys are more than welcome to name this one. I suppose maybe I should. But no effeminate names. I don't know. I mean, I guess effeminate names are okay because, like, the whole reason behind, like, girl names for cars and stuff and guitars, I guess, motorcycles, things like that, they call them she, they call it a ship. She's handling this way, she this and that, is because, you ever wonder why they did that? Is because you're supposed to handle things gently. You're supposed to handle a woman gently and things like that. So, so I guess that wouldn't be an insult, but to have like a woman name. But let me get the neck on this thing, and then I'll show you like a full picture of this. I love this guitar. This is worth about $1,000. This one. It's very rare guitar, I should say. It's a Japanese built Ibanez. So different. I gotta wait a minute here. These are different sizes. This goes here. This goes here. These are different lengths. This goes here.
that a gorgeous guitar? Love that thing. So, there's one song that I should practice for tomorrow. Actually, I'm not playing it tomorrow. But I was thinking maybe I should practice it, or try to not practice it. I should learn it. And I don't know if I should do it now. I might try to do it now, you guys. Let me see if I can. Because I'm kind of done with that for tonight. I did a lot of work on that today. Period. Just everything. So let me just see if I can get a guitar tuned. I got to find out the tuning on this song first of all. So let me set you up, okay? It's a big setup. Stay. All right, hang on. Let me put you in here. Let me feed the machine. Let me feed the machine. I'm at a casino right now. I'm not home. Are you guys trying to give names for that guitar? I thought, is that what you're doing? Did you say Silas? That would be Greek, right? Or Latin or something? I kind of dig that. What would that mean? Silas Marner? Silas Marner. Wait, Jimmy's in here? Hello, Jimmy. Jimmy's my main man. Jimmy, what you think, buddy? Thor's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna find the song. Let me find the song. I got to go onto the Suno website, whoever they are, and then find the song, and then I got to tune up one of my guitars. I think it's in standard tuning. So whenever I do, it depends on what I prompt it to. It'll do it in like drop B sometimes, drop B tuning, or it'll do it like detuned standard tuning. So it'll like do to drop D. So first let me find the song. Okay, just bear with me, okay? You promise? Shadows Abyss, Victory is Mine, Digital Carnage, that's not it. Killer Lead, Battle Cry, We Ignite, Dreamwave, maybe I think this is it. This is it. You can come right now, Laura. That's 7-string. I gotta whip out the 7-string.
Carburetors and coffee, burning in the night, fueled by subscribers to keep me alive. I rich, I grind, I bleed, I fight with coffee and metal. We Carburetors and coffee.
guys. I gotta get this thing in tune.
Hi, Leanne. So this is what I go through when I'm trying to learn a song. So I've never tried to play this song before, you guys. Can you guys hear the guitar and everything okay? So I'm using my 6-string ESP, and the image is reversed. I am right-handed, so I'm not a lefty, but it is transparent red. I bought this guitar in like 1998, so I've had this a long time right here. So, Dragon, how are you? Good to see you. Let's see. You're lefty. Would you, if you played guitar, would you be a lefty? Not a good place? Well, okay. I guess you might be leaving, so. I get migraines too, so I understand if you have to go. I gotta get that part down. I think that's it. Thanks, Leanne. I think I got this part. I gotta listen to what they're doing right there. What is that? Oh, they're not doing that part right there. Okay. So it doesn't do that part yet. All right. All good. I keep messing it up.
out. You keep the pistons pounding loud. Raise the mug, raise the torque. Together we fuel this heavy metal forge in my veins. Subscribers ride with me through the flames. Every view, every scream, every shout. You keep the pistons pounding loud. Raise the mug, raise the torque. Together we fuel this heavy metal forge. Carburetors and coffee.
It goes into something different right there. I think that's it. Okay. That's a hard one. Losing feeling in your butt. Gotcha. There's a better place to play this. Let me see. No, this is the only spot. No. It's a reach right there. That's going to be a hard one.
Here's in case subscribers unleash the stage. We ignite. Here's in case subscribers unleash the stage. Wrenches flame, pistons scream. Together we forge the flame. Carburetors Coffee, tearing through the storm. Grateful for the coffee that keeps this beat warm. I wrench, I grind, I bleed, I fight. Subscribers forever. Metal takes flight.
So it goes something like that. I'm gonna have to work on that part, but well, I'll get it. But I've never really practiced a Suno song live before, so I'll figure it out off screen. Kind of got it. It sounds a lot easier when I'm not playing it, that's for sure. What if there's something else I could try on here? Well, I know there's tons I could try on here, but which shadow?
Yeah, right. I got the first part. It kind of sounded like it. Can't get the easiest part. I can get the hard part, but not the easy part. If I can get my guitar in tune. That's it right there. I think that's it. Are you guys bored? You can leave if you're bored. getting harder and harder. I can do the, that's it. There, I did it. I know that's not it. I mean, that's a cheat. My guitar is way out of tune, but all right. I have to unlock it to tune it. See, I love Floyd Rose floating drums, but this is the problem with them. If you want to tune them, you gotta the right way. You gotta unlock them. So I'm just gonna unlock it real quick, and then I think I'll leave it unlocked for now. There's nothing worse than watching somebody tune their guitar. It's the most annoying thing. I hate reverse headstocks too, but boy, this needs a setup. This needs a big time setup. Oh, yeah. Any of you guys know how to do that part? Yes, I know you can. You can do. I'm trying. That's not it. It doesn't sound right, but. Then I got to do that part too. All right, I'm gonna try it. Did Jimmy leave? Jimmy left. of starting to get it, it stops. It's hard because I got to switch everywhere. In the wrong spot. Wrong spot. See, the hard part is I got to do a harmonic. That's why I got to do a harmonic to make it sound right.
That's a hard one. Yeah, Dragon, I like played, well, I played like live on here the other day and it sucked. It sucked. I much prefer playing guitar. I mean, I used to be a drummer, but I much prefer playing the guitar. I'd rather put my time and energy into doing this. It's easier, to be honest with you. I like it more. Well, yeah, well, I just, never been much of a, like, lead player. tune again because this song is in standard tuning and the one I just did was in drop D. So sorry guys. I know, like I said, it's really irritating to listen to somebody as a drummer, to listen to somebody always tune their guitar and wait, but so sorry. That has to be done. I figure while I got you guys here, I'm going to play this song tomorrow. This is going to be like a warm-up song. There's only 6 of you in here, and it won't spoil anything. I hope I get some people stopping in tomorrow. You guys know your strings? You could... Jimmy, are you still here watching me make mistakes, buddy? Make a fool of myself here? Come on. So, if you ever forget your strings, it's every available dude gets babes easily. Okay? Okay, start doing something here. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? I know why this wasn't playing right, because it was in drop D, that's why. Yep. Every available dude gets babes easily. Yep. What is going on with you? This is just not cooperating. This is really odd. Your problem is here. Something's messed up. This strings are stretching. Strings are definitely stretching here. See, this is why I need 12 different guitars, because everything's tuned, all songs are tuned different. Yeah, what are you making, James? That's it. Look at it, my bridge is starting to pull. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. Everything was like a step down, and I've lost my entire audience because it took me half an hour to tune a guitar. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Hopefully people come back, but I'm just practicing anyway, so you can leave if you want. Jimmy, if you left, that's fine, but you ever try these picks right here? These are my favorite. These star picks. It's got a hole in them so you can like not fall out of your hand. I love Yeah, doesn't it? It's a cool tune. I like that song. Yeah, I think it's a cool tune. It's cool to jam out to. Like, that's why I wanted to use my ESP with the Floyd Rose on it, because you do dives and bends and stuff like better, but it wasn't cooperating. But and it's like, it's just in like E, so like you could just it keeps you safe. And I'm not like a really good lead player, so like that song keeps you safe. So I dig it. No, Jimmy. It's just the images, the cameras. See, everything's reversed. So no, I'm right-handed. I'm using my phone. my fingers are raw now. So, yeah. But that's a cool tune. I like that one. That's a little different from what like I'm usually doing, I know. Thanks, Pinky. So when people ask why do you have so many guitars, this is why, because you can just go grab the one that's in the tune you want. Well, it's not always why. It's like, why do women have so many different pairs of shoes? Pot roast time. Thanks for hanging out, Jimmy. Me and Jimmy always have fun exchanges. I tried to have a fun exchange with you. Was it this morning, Jimmy, or yesterday? You know what I'm talking about, but nothing happened. You know, it was stuck. Well, I'll send you a good one of these days.
That sounds like it. Dang it. Sorry. I'll get it. Hang on. This is out of tune. It's me. It's not the guitar. What is that part? A lot of switching for an old guy. I think we'll just skip it.
of tune. It's not me. It's just doesn't sound right. Yeah, it's drop E. So it's hard to get it with a tuner. Wow, yeah. I feel like these are loose or something. So it looks like tomorrow, all day, I will be spending tuning guitars and getting them ready. You know, this plays so good, this guitar. I only got 4 of you here, but, you know, hey, whatever. Did everybody leave? I should use this tomorrow. think I've had enough. I think you guys have had enough too. I've lost everybody. There's 4 of you here. There's Leanne. I think Dragon Ranger's still here. Maybe Sage. I don't know who else is left, but thank you for sticking around and watching me play and make a mess of it. I appreciate it. This is a made in Mexico Stratocaster. You are Pinky. You're here too. And this was I believe I paid about $700 for this guitar. And over there, I also have a American Stratocaster that I paid about $2,200 for. And I do have to say that I think if I were to sell one of these guitars, it would be the American. And I only say that because I just love how gritty and heavy, like heavy metal this is. I love this guitar. I think that this is just, it's nasty. It's got the, it's a HSS, and I love it. And I don't know why I don't play it more often. I should. It's got a thicker neck on it, but it doesn't bother me because I have long fingers and stuff. So it's just a great guitar. Love it. And maybe I would play it tomorrow, but it really does need new strings and stuff. So I don't know. I have these other guitars that I really need to get set up for tomorrow because something's going on. It sucks. It must be like it's just dry in here. I think that's what it is. And the woods are not happy. They are not happy today. So yeah, I just wish I could afford an electric kit and get back into playing. Yeah, I gotcha. Unhappy woods. Yeah, I think that's what it is, because I mean, I was trying to tune my my ESP, but it's been happy sitting at drop D tuning, and then I was just trying to go up to standard tuning, and it was just not. Yeah, it was not having it. So that's why I liked it, because this Suno stuff that I'm doing, you know, it generates the stuff, and then you can never tell where it's going to put the tunings at. It depends on what. So if I say like, if the prompt I put in, if I tell it thrash, it'll put in standard tuning. But if I say, for example, like this song right here that I put in, opens with deep droning bass, profound, haunting, atmospheric synths, it puts it in drop D. But like that Black Sabbath-ish one that I put, that's in standard tuning. And the prompt I put for that was like King Diamond-ish, thrash, and then I put rock in there. And once I put rock in there, it just puts standard tuning. But then I'll put like some prompts for like like Degent and stuff like what else, like new metal, NU spelling, NU metal, new metal, and then it'll put 7 strings in there. So that's why I had to buy like a couple 7-string guitars to emulate this stuff so I could play it. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. So, or if I put like deep, the words deep and stuff like that, it'll put stuff in 7-string tuning. So, yeah. So we actually run a dehumidifier here in the base. I'm in my own room. And it gets really like wet feeling in here. So we have a dehumidifier out there. And then I have a radiant heat on the floor over here, on the floor. A floorboard heater. And my guitars are like right there. So it's just constantly changing down here, the heat. Well, the atmosphere, I should say. So, yeah, it's just not ideal. So, there's just really nothing I could do about it. They sure are. Yep, they're delicate, Leanne. Not sure if you could with Suno put in the key. No, Dragon, I've tried it, and I've done that because I've wanted to just do like blues stuff. I love just doing blues and soloing over top of blues, like in the key of E, and then like chord progression changes. It's fun to just do like pentatonic scales over top of that stuff. Because there's stuff on like YouTube that you can play to, but I wanted to generate my own stuff, and it won't do it. Oh, Sage, cool, thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. You know, I'm gonna make mistakes, but you know, it is what it is. In Refusion, you can choose what key it is in and change if you want. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, so I'm not seeing that for Suno yet. But, you know, but I'm subscribed to Suno. I've been using it for, you know, a couple of years now, and I'm used to it and like it, so I'm happy with it. So I'm just gonna stick with it. Like I know it and everything, so. And their V5 is really awesome. Really, it's really, really good. It's a really awesome model. So, Infusion. Oh yeah, I already read that. Yeah, so. But yeah, you guys have been awesome, man. Like I said, you guys rule. I'd like to, I don't know, maybe like do some sort of like giveaway one of these times or something like that. I don't know, like give away like a guitar pick or something. I don't know, like, if that's stupid or what, but I don't, it'd be hard for like one of you guys like to ship something into New Zealand. I don't know, but like, I don't know how I would do it, but, it'd be kind of cool to like, one of the picks I use or something like during the live show, like to I don't know, you know, like Kenny Biddle does like his thing, and then like do like a random thing or something like that, and then it's kind of, I don't know if that's stupid or what, but like do like the pick that I used or something like that. I don't know, but I was thinking about doing something, just something kind of cool for everybody that's watching, just to like, just like a thank you or what. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun, you know, something like that, to get a good Kiwi. Wait, what was that? To get a good Kiwi accent, the vocals need to be a lower octave to get similar. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, the thing of it is, when anybody ever sings, really, like their accents go away. They don't, because they're like opening their vocal range anyway. Like the Beatles, like for example, like you know, like Paul McCartney and everything. Like they don't, you would never know that they have an accent, you know. So like, it's interesting, you know. So yeah, is it? I mean, I didn't know if it was kind of stupid because like I'm nobody. Like, you know, I just thought it would be cool to like sign it or something and like send it. It'd be cheap to send, you know, just one pick. But I thought it'd be kind of cool, like use it during a live and then like send it to somebody. I don't know. I don't know if it was like kind of a stupid idea or what, you know. Hey, Kitty Pigeon. How are you? Hey, Kitty Pigeon. Craig was asking about you. He was asking about you. What was it? It was like 2 nights ago. He did a live, and he was like, I haven't seen Kitty Pigeon in a while. And I was like, hey, I just saw him in Laura's live show. He's like, see? I turned him on to Laura's show, and I haven't seen him around. So yeah, he was asking about you. Ask Carla for horror. She sent me a pic. Like, oh, how much it was? I can't imagine it can't be more than like $10 or something. Why is it when British adults sing, you don't hear the accent, but when British children sing, it's all you can hear? I think Jimmy, maybe because they're not trained yet to open up their vocal cords or something, or use their diaphragms. Yeah, because they're like because if you listen to The Wall, when they sing the part with the "We don't need no education," you can hear all the children. You can hear the accent. We don't need no thought control. You could hear their accent. That's a great point. I never really thought of that. The dark sarcasm in the classroom. But then, you can't hear Roger Waters. Hey, Rob, how are you? Welcome in. I know it's boring, dude. If you're new here, sent an A4 size envelope. Gotcha. Okay. I was thinking even like just a little media envelope, be like really, really something simple, Yeah, you've been busy. Tell Craig I'll definitely catch his next live. Dude, I have trouble. It's like me, like I've been really sick, to be honest with you, dude. And like, I don't really advertise. The only one I haven't even really advertised for tomorrow. I should have made a thumbnail and did an upcoming. I should do that tonight, actually. But yeah, I don't really advertise. I just go and I do a live. Same with Craig. I never really catch his, and I feel bad too because he catches mine too. So, but yeah, I hear you, brother. Like, I'm busy too, family stuff, and think about another brick in the wall, and think about how to. Dude, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny that exactly. Dog sarcasm. Yep. I love that album, by the way. It's so funny that we thought of that. See, Jimmy, great minds think alike. Let's see. I know, Sage. That's why I haven't put any wood in my furnace yet, because I know it's going to be like super hot. Yes, if you're new here, please like and subscribe. But pretty much, I think everybody in here is with it. With Kiwi bands, the female vocals are more obvious. Yes. I'm trying to think of who. She just passed away, actually. Who is the one who she sang that song "Take My Breath Away"? I think she was Aussie. Or wait, maybe she was German or something. No, she was Swedish. Sorry. No, yeah, Swedish. Turn down the heat. Feels like Egypt in here. Like, ABBA, you don't know they're Swedes. Yep, exactly. I never knew that. I was like, when I heard like 10 years ago, I was like, ABBA are Swedish? I didn't know that. Open the doors, windows. He stokes the fire. Wow. My son just finished a gig with his band this evening. Oh, cool. We're just reviewing the footage now. Awesome. That's cool, man. Kitty Pigeon, are you in Canada? I don't remember. I don't know, maybe. I think you are. ABBA couldn't even speak English at first. I know. And then they made it the sounds of English words. Yes. Yeah, okay. Yep. That's what I figured. Yep. So that's cool, man. So when I was in my band back in like 1994, I'm dating myself. So back in 1994, there was a band called Cryptopsy. They're from Canada, and they're from Montreal actually, and they wanted us to come to Canada, and they were like, we didn't. They were like, just come rent pickup trucks and put your like band gear, put like camping gear over top of your band gear, like your drum set and stuff, and like go through like the border crossing, because we didn't have any money, and we're like, wouldn't we have to like pay tax and stuff, like revenue, like if we were coming in to like for a gig, and like wouldn't we need like some sort of like green like visas and stuff like that for working and stuff, because we were going to get paid. And they were like, no, if you just hide your gear and like lie and everything. And we were like, no, we're not doing that. Now that band Cryptopsy is kind of big in the like the underground death metal world, but like that, but like we ended up not doing it because we didn't want to like get to the border and then like they were like, no, go home. So yeah, that was interesting. Have you heard Lord, She Is Kiwi? You know what? I don't know. You going to post the video, Kitty Pigeon? Yeah, are you? I never like knew that you guys called you like you said Kiwi, like that you called yourselves like that. But now I know. Yes, Leanne. Some of their stuff is on YouTube. Some of on his Instagram. Well, yeah, feel free. Tell us the name of his band. Instagram, and soon to be on Spotify and Apple Music. Oh, that's cool. And what's the genre of music? Kiwi after the bird. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm thinking here, like kiwi as in like the fruit thing. Oh, okay. That's cool. And what does he play? He plays bass. Let's see. He plays drums, lead rhythm, bass, and lead vocals. They all switch. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Awesome, man. Wow, dude, that's crazy that they do that. So yeah, so that's cool. So hopefully they had a good turnout. Yeah, you can never tell, man. I mean, we used to play like in Syracuse, and then we played in Utica at these certain clubs, and we always had great turnouts there. But then we'd play at like certain places that we didn't know. It'd be hit or miss, Sometimes it would just really suck. But no matter what the turnout is, you always play your best. We just always make sure we played our best. So That's what you do. Because you never know who's going to be there. And it could be another club owner that says, hey, I want you to play, my club, or you never know. It could be somebody there that's that has a record label, a record company that's looking to put people. So that's the way I always looked at it. I always looked at it as a job, I'm sure that's what those guys do. Yep. I always tried to play my hardest and stuff. And of course, the music that we played was always a constant drum solo. It was death metal, so I was always doing double bass and fills and stuff. So I had really no choice but to always play my hardest. So I was always dead after the show. I was oh, so it was tough. But yeah, hopefully you guys will show up. Make sure before you leave, before we sign off here, double tap that screen for the likes, And if you're new right now, subscribe. It's free. See, that's the cool thing. It's not the old days when somebody knock on your door and say, hey, you want to buy a magazine subscription? There's nothing to buy. Kitty Pigeon, what's the name of their band? Everybody will check them out. That's what we're here for, man. I don't have any problems promoting them. What's that band name? We'll go check them out. The Jacks. Oh, that's cool. I like that name. That's a cool name, dude. Stupid question. Are there all their names Jack? And they're dude, how about the Jacks? Or is it just a cool name? I like it. Oh yeah, Kitty Pigeon. So I caught, when I was telling you, I caught Craig's live show. It was just people are relentless, man. I thought I guess they weren't trolls, but there's just a lot of know-it-alls, man. He was welding. Let me see. Oh, that's cool. All right. It's short for a jack of all trades because they all play it. That's cool. That's awesome. I love it. That's such an awesome name, dude. It's perfect. Yeah, so I was watching and I kind of go through that sometimes on my live shows when I'm in the garage. He was welding a like a bung on his wife's transmission pan for for a drain plug on his wife's transmission pan. I think on her Trans Am. Anyway, I guess that's neither here nor there. But people were let's see, Dragon, get out of here, get rid of this migraine, catch you. All right, Dragon, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Drink lots of water, dude. And people were just you know how, when you're doing a live show, especially when you're welding something or just wrenching, and you oh, you just make mistakes and stuff, or he wasn't really making mistakes. It's just things happen, and I was just so many know-it-alls and critical. Everybody's so critical. You should have done this and you should have done that, and I'm just I'm just watching and just thinking, yep, that's happened to me. Yep, been there, done that. And people are oh, and then somebody was saying that Milwaukee tools are junk because he had a Milwaukee cordless, and the battery wasn't charged up. And he's like, I just put this on charge. And they were like, well, that's because Milwaukee are junk. And I'm like, boy, like what? I was just like thinking, and I said to Craig, I was like, the joys of doing a live show. Like, just people are just so like mean, man. It's annoying. Armchair mechanics, yeah, dude. Armchair, they need to shut up, pick up a wrench, and help out instead of yapping. Yeah, and it was just irritating. It was like, so I go through that, and the thing when I do, when I do my show, I just have my music playing, and I read them and I ignore them. I'll just read like the people that I mostly know, and if they say something nice or if they have a question, I'll. But if they say something that like I know, like I'm like, yeah, I know. I just ignore them, or I'll just. A lot of times I'll kill them with kindness, but like, it was funny. Oh, because what happened was Craig, he goes, oh, Milwaukee or junk. Okay, he goes, well, what do you use that are so much better? And the guy said, some tool, dude. I didn't even know what it was. And he said it was some Chinese tool, some junk tool. And he said, I got it off of Amazon. I've been using it for 2 years with no problems. And Craig started like laughing, but he didn't say anything, and I was like laughing too because I knew Craig wanted to say something, but you know how it's live and he didn't want to be rude or nothing. But I was just thinking, okay, there was nothing wrong with Craig's tool. It just the battery was dead. Batteries die. It doesn't matter what tool it is. It could be the best tool in the world. They die, and you have to charge them. It had nothing to do with the tool being something wrong with it, but it was just funny. I use whatever's on sale at the time, Milwaukee DeWalt, Makita. Dude, I'm telling you what. So you've seen Craig's setup. Like, dude, he's obviously he's a mechanic, okay? I'm no mechanic. Like, I have like a YouTube channel that like I decided like I'm just gonna start filming my mistakes and doing stuff, okay? Craig is like the real deal, obviously. So the Hercules from Kung Fu Freight is like, dude, it's awesome. Like I've had it for like 4 years now, and I've had no issues with it. It's got the lifetime warranty anyway, and I couldn't get rusted lug nuts off of this BMW X3 that I had, and well, you live in the Rust Belt too, so you know what I'm talking about. And I broke pry bars to I broke sockets, and I was like, I need to like get. I had a porta cable impact that wouldn't take it off. So I went and bought one of those 450 foot-pound torque Hercules, and that took it off. I finally was able to get the wheels off. And dude, I love it. The Hercules is awesome. So they've really come a long way on their tools and their batteries. And so yeah, I love it. The biggest blow was buying the batteries. And now to buy the tools are pretty inexpensive. And that's what I've been doing. I've been buying all the tools. So but for a guy like Craig, who like obviously that's like his life, like you tell he's like he probably works at a shop, and I think he does. Yeah, buy Snap-on and stuff like that, and Mac tools and everything like that. But for a guy like me, I'm going to Harbor Freight. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, cool, Pinky. Yeah, thanks. So check out the jacks, man. I'll check them out too. Sweet. Thank you, Pinky. That was nice of you. Yeah. Check them guys out, man. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna open that up right now. Oh, they're young too. What are they in high school? Ah, they're seniors, huh? That's cool. So, it's fantastic. Huh. Sorry, I'm checking out their page right now. Is this an original song? Because I don't want to get copyright. It's a new old song, Longings. Okay, cool. Yeah, Leanne. Yeah, do they copyright strike you if you're not in my? Yeah, they will. But he said it's an original song. So, well, I mean, I probably shouldn't play the whole thing actually, um, just in case. Just in case, um, because it might pick up and say that I'm playing somebody else's tune song. But I wanted to listen to it. It's cool. I love seeing young dudes. I love seeing young dudes do stuff. Reminds me of me when I used to do this stuff too, you know? Yeah. That's cool that you encourage them too, that you I think my mother encouraged us, but you know, I don't think my dad so much did because he didn't really like the music, you know? It wasn't this kind of music. But yeah, exactly. Exactly, Pinky. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys cruise and get some rest. And I see, yeah, it's 3 hours. So thank you so much. It's longer than I wanted to go, and I appreciate you guys hanging out and chilling with me and stuff. Let me see. Pinky's still in here. Thank you, Pinky. Sage, thank you. Kitty Pigeon. Leanne, thank you for being here. Whoever else might be here, I think I said Sage. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate it. I think Jimmy left. He's live right now, actually. So if you guys want to go over there and check Jimmy out, yeah, I'm sure he'd appreciate it too. And tomorrow night, you guys, if you guys can make it, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna do some music that I should have down pat, but I'll probably make mistakes and stuff. So I'll be whipping out the 7-string, and I've got four songs in the can that should be like ready to rock and roll. So, and I hope that I can have these things tuned up and ready to rock and roll. I think I'll be doing that all day tomorrow. Make sure that they're right. Okay. Yeah, same bat channel, and 8 o'clock. That's when I plan on going and doing this stuff. So, all right, honey, love you too. I'm signing off, so I'll be able to say goodnight to you. Now we got 9 people in here, but whoever's here, thank you for coming in. But we are signing off right now, and but stop back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. We are playing some metal and we are playing guitar. So I will see you then, you guys. And again, peace out. You guys rule, man. I appreciate it. Love you. Have a good one. Bye.